Someone once said, gardening is cheaper than therapy, and you get tomatoes. Today I'll demonstrate how and why you should learn to pot a plant. For best results, follow these steps, and I know that because I have been plotting plants with my mom for as long as I can remember. And Hazrat Khan once said, some people look for a beautiful place while others make a place beautiful. In these next few minutes, I will attempt to show you the right materials, the right steps, and benefits of potting. Let's begin with collecting the materials. So first, pick out a plant or seeds. Today I picked out a plant because it's easier to show you guys. And just pick out a plant that looks healthy, or if you are planting for like an occasion, you can pick out a flower or seeds if you're doing it to garden. And then pick out a pot, one that has proper drainage. This like drains, so like if I had water in here and I turned it to the side, it would come out. And one that you want, the size that you want your plant to grow. You will need soil. My favorite soil is Miracle-Gro potting mix. It's pre-fertilized and it just works better than like dirt outside. And you will need water and sun. I have a shovel, but you don't have to use one. And you can use gloves if you are worried about your hands getting muddy, but I can just go wash them. Next, the steps. So first, prep your pot. I already did that to save time, but I put soil in here about halfway so that when I set this in here, it just comes to the top. So next, put your hand as close to the roots as you can and just pull it out. It just comes right out. As long as it's like moist. Like if it's super dry, it'll all crumble when it comes out. So I made sure to water it before. And then set it in the center. Next, I'm going to put soil around my pot so it stays. And as I do that, I'm going to gently press so it's like compact and stays where I want it to stay. If you're potting like a bigger plant and more than one, you don't have to put them in the center. You can just put them wherever you want. And you can also use packing peanuts at the bottom instead of like prepping it like I did. If your pot is really big, and if you use those packing peanuts, it makes it heavier and it helps with the drainage. But this is small, so it's not necessary. Oh, I also have this tray because if you can see, I'm getting dirt all over the place, and it's easier than cleaning up after. Oh. One of my favorite parts of gardening is you don't have to be like careful. Like you do, but you can get dirt all over and it doesn't really matter. Next, you're going to want to water it. This first time you water your plant, you want to do a lot more water than you would think, because this soil is dry. It's not like wet enough for the roots to mix together. And so it like soaks it up really fast. Okay, now that I showed you how to pot the plant, I'm going to talk about the benefits. The reason I chose this topic was because of the benefits that come from gardening. First, it's a stress reliever. There's something about sitting down and just digging in the dirt that gets your mind off things. Next, it's good for your mental health. It helps with depression and boosts your mood. And it can help you sleep better. Maybe not like potting a plant like this, but gardening can just give you a little bit of physical activity that you maybe wouldn't have in a day, and it gets your blood flowing. If these three aren't enough, then plants are also great gifts to give, and it's easy and cheap, and they are good decorations for your home or dorm room, and you can even grow food. To recap, I talked about the materials needed, I talked about how to, and I talked about the benefits. Hopefully by following these steps, you will successfully pot your own plant and be happier. Thank you.